Running is a part of my life. I need to eat, I need to take rest, and then also I need to run. I am addicted, really. It's a kind of drug.
Ethiopian runner Haile Gebrselassie is widely regarded as the world's greatest distance runner of all time.
Haile is the most talented of them all by a distance.
With an unrivaled legacy of 24 world records, he's traveled the globe, winning races, winning hearts, and winning new respect for his homeland.
For the last few decades, Ethiopian, we've been always exposed as people of famine. And he, I think, gave us a sense of new hope, a sense of new image, and a self-determination.
Haile survived a childhood of great hardship before rising to international prominence.
My secret, just to become successful, I think because of my background. I don't want to back to, that lifestyle what I had when I was young.
Looking into the area where he grew up, you would definitely be tempted to say that this is a guy who shouldn't have made it in the first place.
He may have conquered the world of track, but Haile's most coveted title continues to elude him.
To break a marathon record is very important. Because, marathon is a king of the distance.
From Addis Ababa to Berlin, we trail Haile on his quest for the crowning glory.
One day, I can break the world record. Surely. I feel that, but I don't know when.
It's 3 weeks before the Berlin Marathon and a typical morning of training for Haile Gebrselassie.
Just before I go to training, I have to go to pray a little bit because I'm a religious person. I'm Christian. Always, just giving me, just the music before I start training. We start 5:45, 6. We do another 3 weeks, for Berlin. Actually, just our preparation is non-stop.
Haile won the Berlin Marathon last year, but he has set a new goal for 2007, to win it with the fastest marathon time ever.
He's ready for any challenge, but he never tells you that he's going to win.
Berlin is a nice course, and you never know. Maybe run for a time. You never know. If it will be world record, fantastic.
Haile trains in a group of Ethiopian runners under the guidance of their coach, Dr. Yilma Berta.
I have many athletes, many marathon runners, and I'm very satisfied on them too. But with Haile, a special guy because he wins and he listens what you say.
The hill is not a normal hill. It was very high, and since they are running up, it seems like to the sky. What we see here, it is a little bit faster, and so we are very satisfied when he's doing this, and he might run good race there.
Years of success have allowed Haile to build his own home on the outskirts of Addis Ababa.
Now it's lunch time. Always, when it's lunch, come here to see kids and the family. And most important in my life, of course, it's family. I'm really very careful with that. This is traditional Ethiopian food called injera. It's made out of that. This is rich of iron. It's good for running. And to make me strong. Thank you. And we have different sauce. This sauce is a little bit hot.
With sporting success comes wealth and the opportunity to invest in his country. Haile and his wife Alem run a number of businesses together, including a gym and a cinema.
This is the first private cinema in Ethiopia. Before, no one cares about Ethiopian film. Now, no one cares about just Western film. I like a comedy. I want to laugh. I'm not very comfortable, honestly speaking. Just when I wear just a suit. For me, just it's better, just to have kind of track suit.
He created that kind of ambition, and it's important input in our social culture, where people have to be determined and work on it hard. He is both generous and he encourages people for self-sustainable and so forth. He did not believe in charity per se.
For Haile, education is paramount. He supports a local orphanage that offers vocational training.
My philosophy, how to help people, not to give him money. Don't give him a fish, show him how to fishing. You cannot change people's lives by giving money. You can change people's lives by giving work or giving a kind of education. After they getting like 18 or 17, they help themselves. That's what they are doing here.
Haile's determination to promote employment and education demonstrates a passionate sense of national pride, expressed most strikingly in his celebrations of Ethiopia's third millennium, 7 years after the rest of the world. While the rest of Addis Ababa parties, Haile hosts a traditional family night.
Everybody has to sit together, even if you have a guard or workers, whatever, just we're together. This is the day everybody has to be equal. That is a very special tradition. Since 2000 years today, I have to distribute for everybody, all the men. No, it's not the girls. It's not tradition. Come on, girls. Addis woman. Yes, I love. Yes, I love.
As fireworks explode over Addis Ababa, Ethiopia hails its new millennium. But will it hold a new record for Haile Gebrselassie? In part 2, Haile takes us back to where he took his first strides. It's the dawn of the new millennium in Ethiopia, and athlete Haile Gebrselassie is at home celebrating with his family.
New Year is a very special holiday here in Ethiopia, and it's dance, and everybody dancing. That's so wonderful. Everything is tradition. My shoe, trouser, and just the way how I put this, it's a kind of modern. It's modern style.
The comfort to which Haile is now accustomed is a long way from life as he knew it growing up. His first steps were taken many hours down the road in a small rural town called Asela. Haile has built a school in Asela in efforts to advance education in Ethiopia.
We opened this by the name of my mom because before she died, she was just the one just to push all kids to school.
Visits to Asela take Haile sharply back to the childhood that saw the odds of success stacked against him.
Where I was born is almost this area where you see those 2 towers down. When I was here in the countryside, I'm like their age. I think they can be my double, especially this. Come, but the difference. He had the shoes. I had no shoes. He can be Haile Gebrselassie anytime. Let's go. These kids, maybe they can be just very good athletes. They have a natural gift from this hard life. There are nothing. Our main house was like this big, and the kitchen where we cook, it's like that. Let me show you, just the house, the whole family, how they live. I used to sleep, like this, where we put, the clothes over there. In the evening, just we have a fire somewhere here, and just we sit together, and including my father and mother, who were 12. Means 5 brothers and 4 sisters. Live together. It's normal. It's a countryside. Don't expect a luxury life. No lights. Before, I used to live like that. It was not that difficult. We were fine. We were so happy. We were a happy family. Of course, now, if you ask me back and live like that way, it's impossible.
It was Haile's daily journey to school that first set him in motion.
I used to do 10 kilometers to school and 10 back home. For 10 years, imagine. That's why I'm a good runner at the moment. We had just our book with the left side to do like that. That's why, just my right hand is always, it's very active.
And still today, Haile's carriage bears the mark of that journey, a hook to his arm where his school books would sit, as was chronicled in the biopic of his life.
His father, who used to tell him, why don't you take some profession like teacher, like lawyer?
He told me, just stop running and do your work and be like the others. For me, be like the others means, just be like one of our legends. When I told him, let me be like them, come on, stop it. My first big moment was in 1987, when I ran a school. When I won that 1500 meters, really. I had no confidence after that. Just, that's a big chance. I am the one, just to do things easily.
Once he started, there was no stopping him. Races came along hard and fast, and the victories flooded in alongside. It was Haile's first Olympic gold medal in 1996 that catapulted the young runner into the international spotlight.
Gebrselassie takes the gold for the 10,000 metres for Ethiopia.
My dream was to become Olympic champion. The dream came true after 16 years. That's why I was crying. That was, special moment for me. That's what I was dreaming for many years.
As the nation reveled in his achievement, Haile celebrated with the decision to marry Alan.
I promised her I will marry you when I won a gold in Atlanta. And she asked me, if not, we don't marry each other. No, I don't say like that, but I will marry you, just something special. And we lucky, really, but it's thanks to God, just I won that race.
And 4 years later, Haile did it again.
One of the best races I've ever seen on the track was the 10,000 metre final in Sydney, when Haile and Paul Turgat slugged it out toe to toe, stride for stride down the finishing straight. This was a spectacular race.
When we back to Addis Ababa, was unbelievable.
The reception was tremendous, with tens and tens and tens of Ethiopians, who some of them actually came from the regions.
Literally from the airport to the stadium, there were people lined up. It's almost like a head of state coming in.
The president later made one of the city's streets a tribute to its national hero.
It is almost impossible to explain to anybody that's not witnessed it how he is viewed in Ethiopia.
And even today, Haile is reminded of that very status. He opens the newspaper to discover that he has been named Sportsman of the Millennium.
I am just in 2 categories. I am number 1 in sport, and I'm third in business. Still, I'll try to do more. It's amazing.
Haile continues to draw great excitement from the victories that have brought him such acclaim. But he won't be satisfied until he beats the marathon record.
If I achieve something, beginning of the new millennium, it will be wonderful.
And with just 2 weeks until the Berlin Marathon, the clock is running. Coming up, Haile lands in Berlin and waits for his shot at the ultimate title. Marathon weekend has arrived, and Berlin is building up to the event.
Right now it's Friday noon. We are waiting for Haile to come, but knowing that Haile is coming is like having a jackpot.
At the airport, Haile lands in typical good spirits.
I came in on time. Hey.
The busy schedule resumes without a moment's grace.
And now we are going to press conference, and that's why I'm just running fast. I was running in a plane as well. Hi, good evening.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. Hi, man. Yes. This is the only distance I could not break the record. To plan is an easy thing, but just to do something, it's not easy.
Philip, could you be someone who's alongside Haile for those last few kilometers?
I think I can make it, but if the pace is too high, I'm sorry, man.
With questions answered and pictures signed, Haile returns to the hotel with just 1 day left to prepare.
It's Saturday morning, 8 o'clock, and just to finish the easy jogging, which means it's very important to do an easy one because just to save some energy for tomorrow. I felt a little bit maybe tired because of yesterday's flight, and I need just 1 or 2 days for recovery.
Just as important as training is the preservation of Haile's most precious asset, his legs.
It's nice, man. Mine is a little bit stiff, huh?
It's a little stiff, yeah. It's not that bad. Haile, it's not that bad.
Massage is so important. If you don't have a massage, if the blood it's accumulating somewhere, like you can have just injury easily. My leg now, no more problem, except just I have a small chest problem because of many years running. My breathing system, it's a little bit just different from the normal, but that's the only problem I have right now.
Haile's mounting breathing difficulties caused him to drop out of the London Marathon earlier this year, and that is causing him some anxiety.
Because of this problem, just I lose a little, small confidence, a little bit of my confidence. But I don't say just this is over. No.
With the uncertainty lingering, Haile hits the pillar. Sunday morning, Haile rises before the sun.
We have to eat 2-3 hours before a competition to digest the food.
It's 8:15, 45 minutes to the start. We are getting excited. Haile will have to improve his personal best by more than a minute.
Yeah, you want to see my number? Yes.
At 8:55, the time has come. Haile makes his way onto the course.
And here to break the world record. Please welcome from Ethiopia with the number 1, Mr. Haile Gebrselassie. 3, 2, 1.
And the race begins.
The promised better weather, the promised improvement has indeed arrived. And Haile Gebrselassie, for one, will be so happy.
It's economy of effort, and it is above all rhythm. His rhythm rarely alters.
The pacemaker's doing a wonderful job for Gebrselassie, although it's the early stages. The tempo they're laying down is exactly right.
Within 20 kilometers, Haile has entirely shed his competition.
30 kilometers then, and the pacemakers drop out now, and he's on his own, and they wave him on his way.
He may be ahead of the pack, but racing for a record is a race against time.
He's about 20 seconds ahead of world record schedule, and he's absolutely flying.
To break a marathon record is very important. Because, you know, marathon is a king of the distance.
The world record has been smashed.
And history is made. Haile has broken the marathon world record by 29 seconds.
The time? 2:26. World record. I feel so happy today, you know. My dream is to come true.
And with that, the triumphant Ethiopian mounts the podium to realize his dream of being crowned king of the road.
That's what makes Haile that amazing, because he always comes up at the end. Many of us thought maybe his golden days were over, but he keeps running and he keeps winning.
If you talk about athletics, if you talk about business, if you talk about inspiration, you name it, Haile comes top of the list.
I'm doing the right job, seriously. By the age of 34, or now I'm nearly 35, but not yet. I'm doing, just still, this athletics. Because I told you, running, athletics is my life.
For more on Haile Gebrselassie and to find out who's next on Revealed, go to our website